Good afternoon. I'm Colonel David McNulty, Commander of the 102nd Intelligence Wing. April is Sexual Assault Awareness and Prevention Month. The intention behind this month is to draw awareness to the fact that sexual assault continues to be a problem for our National Guard and for our United States Air Force. Typically, the month of April, we would have a series of events that would help raise awareness of sexual assault and our prevention efforts, starting with a proclamation that would be signed usually the Friday before our April drill weekend. Since our April drill has been rescheduled due to the COVID crisis, we still want to read the proclamation, and we still want to raise that awareness because it does continue to be an issue in our Air National Guard and our Air Force.
Whereas Sexual Assault Awareness and Prevention Month is intended to draw attention to the fact that sexual violence remains an intolerable, violent crime which impacts mission readiness for our Air National Guard community. And whereas sexual assault is an affront to the core values we support and defend as proud members and civil servants of today's Air National Guard. And whereas we must work together to educate our community about what can be done to prevent sexual assault and support survivors and victims to ensure they're provided the help needed to survive sexual violence. And whereas dedicated leadership and sexual assault prevention and response staff encourage every airman to speak out when witnessing acts of sexual violence. And whereas with leadership, dedication, and encouragement, there's compelling evidence that we can be successful in reducing sexual violence within the Air National Guard through prevention education, increased awareness, and holding offenders who commit acts of violence responsible for their actions.
Whereas the 102nd Intelligence Wing strongly supports the dedicated efforts of national, state, and local partners to include citizens actively engaged in the prevention, awareness, and response efforts surrounding sexual violence whose goals are to eradicate sexual violence. Now, therefore, I, Colonel David B. McNulty, do hereby proclaim April as Sexual Assault Awareness and Prevention Month in the 102nd Intelligence Wing, and call upon all airmen and their families to increase their participation in our efforts to prevent sexual assault, thereby strengthening the Air National Guard community. Given under my hand at Otis Air National Guard Base on this, the second day of April 2020.